Woody, what's up?
I'm trying out.
I never even knew you liked the theater.
Actually, my late wife, Joni, did.
Joni didn't die. She left you for another man.
If you choose to sell popsicles with sex, you are not using our daughter to do so.
I'm worried about him. I think you need to realize how fragile he is.
Do you think it's wise to start an ice cream truck business in October?
Ice cream's not seasonal anymore, God's sakes.
For the first time in a long time, we're perceived as vulnerable in this town because of Waylon.
Waylon?
I'm telling you, people listen to the things he says. They think the acorn doesn't fall far from the other acorn. It hurts you. We got to tell them don't talk.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea.
Clearly you are.
All I'm saying is you're Jacqueline Onassis
No,
every Halloween.
Jacqueline Kennedy.
They'll
There's
be
a
the same
difference.
costume. That's the point I was making.
I admired her, Garrett. Okay, yes, perhaps even on occasion, I wanted to be her. For one night of the year, why can't I be?
Aloha!
Absolutely not.
Why?
That's obscene.
We're Hawaiian aunties.
With breasts like that?
Yeah, mine move. Check it out. Woo!
Malcolm, put them down.
Why don't mine do that?
You're not wearing those to the party.
Why do we gotta get our costumes pre-approved by you anyway?
Because it's my party and it reflects on me.
It's a family party. And what about Mom? She's going as a corpse.
I'm not
I'm
going
not
as a
talking
corpse.
about your
I'm going
mom.
as
I'm talking
Jacqueline
about you.
Kennedy.
She's dead, Mom.
You're
Well, for
not
one
going
night
as
a year,
Hawaiian
she'll be
aunties, so
alive.
just forget
I
it.
never get to have breasts.
How long have you wanted them?
Hi, Monica. Is you?
Aloha!
All right, now, we're getting ready for the party.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm sorry to just come by. I know I've already called twice, but
She still isn't home.
no. And it's 9 o'clock. She's never been gone this long. Monica, did she say anything at all?
Not about leaving.
What did she say?
I feel funny talking.
Honey, what if she's in some kind of danger?
Maddie's taken off before.
After an argument, but we didn't get into one this time, and she's never stayed away past 9 o'clock. Do you know anything?
Just that she hasn't really been too happy lately. Either with you or Danny, her boyfriend.
What exactly did she say?
Just that. She never said she was thinking of running away.
I don't know what to do. Something's not right here. I can feel it. Look, I know she's been gone too soon to be declared a missing
Well, I'll
person.
call Hank. We'll start looking.
It's just getting a very bad feeling.
I'm not saying that I won't talk to you. What if she's not in danger? She's gonna come back tomorrow. She's gonna be angry with me for revealing things that she told me in confidence.
That's one scenario. The other one is that she is in danger and time is of the essence.
This is the 4th time that Maddie has run off. Her parents put her in therapy. My suggestion is to talk to her shrink. Maybe she told him where she was going.
Monica, I appreciate you wanting to protect your friend's confidences.
I don't know anything that would explain her disappearance.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that? I am the trained professional in these matters. I saw that.
What?
You rolled your eyes.
Stop the Barney Fife routine and just
I'm
ask.
not Barney Fife.
Would you two bicker later, please? Monica, why was Maddie upset?
Okay. This is so embarrassing. She and Danny had sex on Saturday night.
What kind of sex? Intercourse sex?
Yes.
She's 16 years old.
This is why I don't want to
How
talk
the hell
about
can
this.
Go ahead.
And it didn't go well.
Didn't go well how?
It just didn't.
Monica?
Maddie said that she didn't really lubricate too well, and so it was painful. She asked Danny to stop, and he didn't, at least not quickly enough. And they got in a really big fight afterwards. What?
I don't ever want to hear you use that L word again, young lady.
Garrett.
Oh, please.
Monica. Was the sex not consensual?
No, it was consensual. It just didn't go well.
Maddie Morris is naughty. She even came on to me once.
What?
She did. She flirted with me in that coquette-y kind of sexual way. Like the girl in the movie where she was covered with rose petals.
What are you talking about?
American Beauty. The one where Kevin Spacey wants to sleep with the young girl.
What are you talking about, Waylon?
Why do you keep saying that? You know what I'm talking about. We all went together. We covered our laps with bags of popcorn so our wives wouldn't detect our woodies from that
I didn't have
sexy
any.
little
You
blue
to watch your
blonde
mouth.
girl. Why do I gotta watch my mouth all of a sudden?
Because you do. You know, it's grown-ups like you.
Here goes the
I'm
fork.
talking, Waylon. It's grown-ups like you using vulgar language that maybe causes teenagers to use words like lubricate.
What's wrong with that word?
Oh, Waylon.
It's a filling station word for crying
Never
out loud.
mind.
God's sakes.
Hank, Maddie's bike was found in a ditch off of Bolton Road.
How far into the ditch was it?
3-4 feet just off the road.
Doesn't appear damaged.
It's a boy's bike. See the bar thingy? What's she doing riding a boy's bike at night?
Garrett, might you take Waylon for a walk?
What's that supposed to mean? What? It's a good question. It's got the bar thing.
All right.
He always rejects good questions just because they're mine.
That's her bike.
It's a boy's bike.
Waylon?
It doesn't look like it was struck. No apparent damage.
She wouldn't abandon it here. There's nothing around.
Was she abducted? Do you think she was abducted?
Look, we don't know anything. All we have is her bike. She could have ditched it herself and then hitched a ride. Let's just not panic.
Don't tell me not to panic, Hank. It's my daughter. She's been missing 18 hours now. Don't tell me. This is her hat.
Schedule a town meeting tomorrow.
You do not want to do that.
I just said I want.
Congregations turn to mobs on missing kids, Garrett. It'll be like the Oxbow incident.
Seth!
The wrath will turn on you. You do not need that a month before the election.
This isn't about politics.
You hired me to give you advice. I'm giving it. Missing children is politics. Do not be calling a town meeting.
Tomorrow. Schedule it.
Do they think it's foul play?
Not necessarily, but Hank's a little nervous now. They're dusting the bike for prints.
My God. Is it possible something has happened to her?
I don't know.
Are all the kids having sex? I'm sorry, I just am so stunned by... I try to think of myself as a hip mom, but one week Monica informs me she wants to have sex with her boyfriend, and now Maddie's in a fight with her boyfriend because the sex didn't go well? We're supposed to be a sleepy little town.
We're not sleepy. It's impossible to be sleepy these days. Kids see movies like American Pie. They see all the television. Teenagers are made to feel like they're freaks if they're not having sex.
So true.
Did Monica have it with Joel?
I don't know, I'm afraid to ask.
What do you mean you're afraid to ask?
I am. Give me 3 parent demerits. Did you ask when your kids were in high school?
Oh, my kids are still virgins.
Your kids are in college, Dottie. You think they're still virgins?
Yes.
You've talked to them about this.
I don't have to, because I know they would never have sex.
I don't mean to criticize, but I think you're being a little naive.
No, I'm not, because they're waiting for marriage. And by the way, whenever you say you don't mean to criticize, then you paste me, and I'm kind of sick of that. So, I mean, don't say you don't mean to criticize me and then criticize me, Julie. Can you not do that, please? Ever?
Hank, I am bound by doctor-patient privilege. You know that.
I realize that, Frank. But if the girl indicated to you that she was running away, or we're just trying to confirm that she's safe.
She's often talked of running away. And she has run away. It was one of the reasons she was sent to me.
What about this time? When's the last time you saw her?
Day before yesterday. She made no mention of going anywhere.
Was she upset?
Yes.
I'm told that she had some troubles with her boyfriend.
Okay, stop. You're beginning to encroach on privilege
Oh, for
again.
God's sakes, Frank, she's gone. I found her bike and hat in a ditch. Now, it's possible something's happened to her. I can go get a warrant if I have to, but if you care about this girl, and I know you do, you'll save me the time.
Check out the boyfriend.
I haven't seen her since Saturday.
Saturday night?
Yes.
After the two of you made love? Now, listen, son. The best thing you can do is to be straight with me. I can be your friend here. The truth, it's gonna come out no matter what.
Well, you're talking like you think I did something to her.
Oh, come on. You two had a terrible fight Saturday night. You know when a girl says stop and you don't? It's rape.
What? I didn't rape her.
Keep your voice down. Sit down. Remember, I can be your ally here. You played a year on my hockey team. I know you're a good kid. Coach likes to help his former players, and I want to help you.
Hey, you want a suspect? Why don't you check out Hootie Howell?
Hootie?
Yeah, he always hangs around the bus stops, takes his walks by the school. The guy is weird.
Hootie Howell?
Hootie Howell.
You suspect me?
No offense, Hootie, but you are a weird little man, and you take walks near the high school.
That's a crime?
Did you do anything to this girl?
Of course not.
Then you have nothing to worry about. With your permission, I would like to search your house and your computer.
What?
I don't have time to get warrants.
I have done nothing wrong, and this is outrageous. I'm tempted to sue you civilly.
You know what John Ashcroft does with people like you, Hootie? He declares you a person of interest. Once you're called that, Hootie, it's over. You never get the stigma off. Everybody in Poland will think you're guilty. Now, you either sign this consent form right now, or Garrett will announce at the town meeting that you are a person of interest. There a problem?
He won't give me a swab.
It's unconstitutional, Hank. You can't set up a DNA dragnet, for God's sake.
It's voluntary, Kevin.
Fine. Then I choose not to do it.
In which case, your name will be listed in tomorrow's paper as someone refusing to cooperate in the search for Mattie Morris. Might even make you suspicious.
What?
It's not a good day to be asserting your civil rights, Kevin. Open wide.
It's a good idea, Hank.
No, it isn't.
What's going on?
They can sniff as good as any German Shepherd. She spent 2 years in Concord on the bomb squad. You know, maybe she can help us find Mattie.
It's a Chihuahua.
They can sniff. Mike Burnett loaned her to me. He uses her to track bear.
This little thing tracks bear.
They can sniff, God's sakes. He rejects good ideas just because they're mine.
Oh, Waylon, can you give us a minute? I need to talk to Hank alone.
Just because she's not an official police dog. God's sakes.
What about calling the FBI?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Because once they assume jurisdiction, we're bound by it, and this is a bigger priority for us than it would be for them. Plus, their hands are more tied than mine.
Meaning what? They observe the Constitution?
Garrett, you be the mayor, let me be police chief, and keep Waylon away from me.
Am I a suspect Hey.
No, you're not a suspect. I'm a mayoral aide. I hardly get to question suspects, although it would be a nice change.
Is that marijuana? Because I would love some marijuana.
Scott, my friend.
Yeah, that's me. So, what's this about?
What this is about is our state deficit equaling 18% of our annual budget. It's about having no rainy day reserve funds for emergencies. Scott, it's about needing your help.
My help, specifically?
I'm looking for corporate sponsorships to help solve certain types of cases. Other towns are resorting to this. I want Poland to join the club. You're the richest man in town, Scott.
Ooh.
I want $75,000
Oh, no.
for some private detectives and temp officers. I want you to help give the town back Mattie Morris.
I already helped give back the theater.
Scott? The truth is, when kids disappear, we don't have the money to find them.
Yeah.
We have to be creative. Corporate sponsorship for crime solving is the newest thing, and I would like to try it. Please.
This is my privacy. You have no right.
What have we got?
Look for yourself.
None of them are underage. I've committed no crime. This is my privacy.
Odie, I'm going to ask you once again, do you have anything to do with Mattie Morris's disappearance?
Oh.
Why didn't you arrest him?
They were all over 18. How old is Hootie? 50?
Let me tell you something. This country is turning into a nation of perverts because of that Britney Spears.
Excuse me?
You can't pick up a magazine or turn on the TV without seeing her grinding her private parts in a sexual motion. Yeah, I'm telling you, they market teenagers to be like sexual things. And, some men, grown men, want to sleep with them. It's like that girl in the movie, American Beauty.
I don't think it's quite that simple, Wayne.
Yes, it is. Britney Spears is bringing this country down. I'm tired of that trollop all over the airwaves doing that sexual motion and claiming she's a virgin. I mean, how are we supposed to raise our kids with any kind of innocence when the supposed virgins are on TV trying to hump everything in sight? Don't give me that look, Hank. Madison Boulevard markets teenagers to be sexual objects. And young girls want to be those objects. And adult men, well, they want to sleep with them.
Avenue.
What?
Madison is an avenue, not a boulevard.
Chief.
Can I come in?
Oh, God. Robert?
Oh, dear God. And don't get ahead of me. We haven't found her. We haven't been able to confirm any foul play. I interviewed Danny Murray. He's denied having seen her after Saturday. But look, when I was talking to the boy, I had my officers go through his car, and they found some dried blood on the back seat. Not a whole lot, but preliminary tests match it with Mattie's.
Please, no.
The DNA will take longer.
Did you arrest the boy?
Not yet. We really don't have enough, Bob. I'm gonna try to have another go at him tomorrow.
So, you're here to say it looks like foul play now, is that it?
We just don't know. But we can't rule it out.
What happens now?
The investigation continues, as does the search. We'll stop at nothing.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's absolutely no reason to give up hope.
She's 5'3". She has dark brown hair, brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a denim jacket and green pants. And if you have any further information, please call the Poland Police Department.
Are there any suspects?
Well, right now she's just missing.
Surprised you
We have
got
no
airplay
further
so
information,
soon.
So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. When a kid disappears in a small town, it's like the death of innocence.
Now to the weather. Andy, what do you got for us?
This Speaking of that, there's something else I need to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.
Monica's sexually active. She told me this afternoon.
Sexually active how?
She and Joel have had sex. Intercourse. Did you hear me? It was safe sex. Thank God. She's been to see Mary.
Mary covered the gynecologist?
Yes. She's been very responsible about it.
Responsible? You think it's responsible for a
We
15-year?
need to contain Garrett. It happens sometimes. Sophomores have sex. We need to deal with it.
Is Malcolm having sex?
I don't know. He's male, he's older, and he's Malcolm. Look, I talked to Monica about it. Maybe you should talk to Malcolm. We've been derelict in not talking before this.
We've always said, if you have any questions, come to us.
Well, evidently, Monica didn't have any questions. Perhaps Malcolm doesn't either. Yesterday, she was 10 years old. I've always said they're growing up too fast, but Garrett, they're growing up too fast.
If you see anyone matching this description, if you saw anything suspicious, please tell the police, tell the mayor, tell the ice cream man.
Come on, Hank. I'll lose my license.
Just give me something, Frank. Some information I can use to break this kid. You know what happened between those two Saturday nights. She told you.
It's privileged.
If she's dead, what you say won't matter. If she's alive, it will. Now give me something. Come on.
Chief Shaw is bringing in the boy for questioning, but at this point, we don't have enough to make an arrest.
Oh, really? What about Hootie Howell?
We are investigating Mr. Howell, yes.
Is he part of some child porn ring?
To our knowledge, all the girls downloaded on Mr. Howell's computer were of legal age. The images were graphic, pornographic. This has caused us alarm. We are classifying both Mr. Howell and Danny Murray as persons of interest.
What is the protocol when a child disappears in this town?
By protocol, you mean?
Well, in Los Angeles, they have Amber Alerts. They have specific task forces that are trained in missing children.
We do not have that here. And perhaps we should. Look, I will tell you this. We are exploring corporate sponsorships to expand our resources. Scott Haggis has already contributed. We expect to get commitment.
We shouldn't have to go to corporations to make our streets safe.
Well, I'm afraid we have to, Bernie, because the government is broke.
What?
I need to be heard here.
I'm afraid to even be in my house. People are throwing rocks.
Hootie.
I did nothing illegal, Dottie. This is my private life.
Hootie, we're all scared. Okay, this is just a quiet, nice little small town, and one of our kids has disappeared.
Lots of grown men have pornography collections.
Hootie, why did you come here?
I'm scared.
We want a lawyer, Hank. You've already talked to him once. I'm not letting you speak with him.
Just a second. In my office, Danny. Sit there and wait. Is your son involved in the girl's disappearance, Gordon?
No.
Then you don't want a lawyer, trust me. A lawyer comes in, he tells Danny not to talk, the criminal process begins. Danny gets charged, you know the rest. But if he's innocent, he should help us to know that. But if he's guilty, hey, I agree with you. Get him a lawyer. Give me a sign, Gordon.
I want to be with you when you talk with him.
That's not possible.
I don't want to see any constitutional rights trampled today, Hank.
Let me do my job, Garrett.
Fine. Then trust that I'll do mine. I have a duty to uphold the law.
I'm losing time.
Hank?
I don't know how it got there, all right? I didn't do anything to her.
I talked to Dr. Sherwood. Maddie went to see him. She told him what was said Saturday night. I know, Danny. It was your first time to make love to a girl. Maddie said you didn't really know what you were doing. She humiliated you, Danny. I understand the rage you were in. When I was your age, I would have reacted too. And I understand there are mitigating circumstances here. But Danny, I can't help you unless you trust me.
I want to go home now.
Danny.
I want to go home.
You think you can just go home, son? Half this town wants to string you from a tree. Truth be told, you leave my office, I'm not sure I can protect you. Now tell me what you did to Maddie.
Nothing!
Her blood was found in your car. There's already enough to put you away, and if you don't want it to be forever, you had better... I didn't hear that.
I want a lawyer!
Get out.
He asked for a lawyer.
I asked you to leave my office. Now you don't know.
Questions gotta stop. Get him a lawyer.
Francine. Give him a phone call. Put him in a cell.
Come on, Danny.
My job is to protect this town, Garrett. That's my duty.
Protect and serve, Hank. Breaking the law doesn't serve anybody.
Shut up!
That's not something you and I say to each other.
This is Poland. This is our town. Things like this don't happen in our town, Garrett. They don't happen here.
Here, drink this.
I don't feel like afternoon tea, Dottie. Did Garrett call you to come down here?
No, I came to check on Maddie. But seeing you... You okay?
I'm fine.
Honey, every time there's a crime, you take it so personally. You can't do that, Hank.
I'm fine.
Do you think our kids are virgins?
Why wouldn't they be?
I don't know. They're in college now.
They're virgins.
Do we talk to them enough?
Let me tell you something, Dottie. The problem with kids today is parents talk to them too much. They want to be their friends. Kids need to be terrified of their parents.
You really believe that?
Yes. They need boundaries, not hugs and therapists, for God's sakes. Maddie Moore should probably be home safe right now. Bob and Andrea done a better job of just drawing the line. Our kids aren't off running around having sex.
Because they're afraid of you?
Damn right.
Do we know our kids? Is it bad parenting to know them? Hey, Daddy.
Hey.
Any news?
Well, your Uncle Hank's checking out the boyfriend and Hootie, but nothing else yet.
Oh. Did you want something?
No, I just wanted to tell you that I love you. That's all.
This is really freaking you out, isn't it?
If anything ever happened to you, I'd...
Nothing will. Would you like a hug, Daddy?
I would. Sorry.
Hey.
Hey.
The town meeting went okay. Barely. I escaped with my head, barely. Look, I know how personally you take it whenever there's a crime, especially one against children. One of our small-town values, Hank, is maintaining Poland as a place of law and order. If you or I start running roughshod over the civil liberties of our citizens, what is Poland? What exactly are we safeguarding?
Got it. I can't put every man on it.
Why not?
Because I can't. Stop telling me how to do my job. You should be out organizing volunteers.
Volunteers are organized.
I've got every available officer working on it.
Chief, this is Melissa Stanton. You need to hear this.
I run a small coffee shop. She came in, I'd say about a week ago, the missing girl.
This was in Plymouth?
Yes. She was with an older man, and they were somewhat affectionate, and I remember thinking how nice to see a father and daughter so loving. And then when I looked up from making the espresso, they were kissing. And not like father and daughter.
Are you sure this was Madison Morris?
I'm sure it was the girl I saw on the news last night. Positive.
This man she was kissing, how old?
Old. I'd say almost 50. I thought about calling the police, but then I thought maybe she's of age. None of my business.
Could you describe him?
I could try.
Moving?
Well, I can't stay.
Hootie, if you leave town, you'll definitely be a suspect.
I'm forever suspect in Poland now, Dottie. I'm an old man who lives alone with a porn collection on his computer.
Well, you say it like you've done nothing wrong. I mean, you may be within your legal rights, but you're an old man who lives alone with a porn collection on your computer.
His eyebrows were slightly thicker, I think. Yeah, like that. Let me see. That's pretty much him.
Are you sure? That's what the man looked like?
Not exactly like that, but very, very close, I'm sure.
It's Frank Sherwood. She was seen kissing her therapist?
He's no therapist, Garrett. At least I can't track him to any medical school.
He's been practicing here for 6 or 7 years.
I sent some uniforms to lift some prints off his car door handle, but I have a bad feeling about what they're going to tell us.
There you go.
Stephen Ramus.
Convicted child molester.
Twice convicted.
Why wasn't he registered?
Garrett, the man assumed a new identity. False one.
Frank Sherwood?
That's not his real name.
He's a friend.
Not anymore, he's not.
What about Maddie?
Nothing on that yet.
We've searched his office, his house, his car. There's no signs of Maddie. No evidence whatsoever connecting him to her disappearance.
He was seen kissing her.
We're not letting him go. We've got him on various other charges.
He has to be connected.
He's got a lawyer. He's not talking. We think that he and Maddie were having a relationship. Maybe Maddie broke it off. Maybe when he heard that she had made love to Danny. There are different possibilities.
What were his other crimes? What were his previous convictions for?
One sexual assault. The other was rape.
And he's out? They let him out?
He served 5 years and then... yeah, he's out. I wish I had some better news for you. Garrett. Garrett, I need you to not be mayor here, but to be a parent and to be my brother.
What are you gonna do, Hank?
I need you to be my brother now, and only that.
What's up?
Still nothing.
What's going on?
What's going on is you're gonna tell us where the girl is.
I've retained counsel, Hank. You have no legal right to even be talking to me.
You're going to exalt your legal rights, Frank? You lie to this community? You pretend to be a child psychologist when you're really a convicted rapist, and now you expect the law to protect you? You have no legal rights in this cell, Frank. Now tell us where the girl is.
I know nothing about what happened to her.
You planted the blood in Danny Murray's car.
It's a nice theory, Hank. Can you prove it?
I don't think you understand, Frank. We're about to beat the crap out of you. Waylon and I are here as witnesses. We saw you flip out and attack Hank. We witnessed him trying to defend himself. He never meant to hurt you so seriously. We witnessed it all.
Wonder why I'm here, Frank? I'm not the mayor. I'm not the chief of police. I'm just an ice cream man. I'm the brother with nothing to lose, Frank.
Guard! Where is she? Guard! Guard!
You're a dead man, Frank. Unless you tell us where that little girl is, I'm gonna kill you. Stop. Go, Frank. I've got a daughter at home, Frank. And you're a dead man.
All right, all right, all right. Please, please no more. Please, please.
You're safe now. Let's get her some water.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Please take me home.
That's exactly what we're gonna do, honey. Right now. I'm gonna take you home to Mommy and Daddy.
At 9:20 p.m., Maddie Morris was found safe. Miraculously, she had not been sexually assaulted. This discovery was a joyous one, obviously, for all of us. We thank God. But our joy is tempered by the realization that a convicted sex offender was living within the town borders unregistered. An even more sobering reality is that Stephen Ramus could have lived here undetected even had he used his real name. Because under New Hampshire law, Communities are notified of sex offenders only if they are convicted of raping a child under 13, not older. There is no internet website for community members to find out where these offenders live. These criminals are more likely to repeat their crimes than any other felon. Each pedophile has an average of 150 victims who never report the crime. We have a problem for which we have no answer. But for tonight anyway, this is a victory for Poland, for Maddie Morris and her family, and a triumph for law and order.
Here's a new wrinkle, according to the New York Times. This year on TV, men are the new women.
Oh, please.
Honestly.
The Brotherhood of Poland, New Hampshire. CBS next Wednesday.
Do I look fat?
God's sakes.
Tonight, Dave welcomes the very funny Ben Stiller, plus music from Elvis Costello, and Biff's visit to Kansas. First, your local news.
Coming up next, a crime alert tonight in a popular Dallas neighborhood. We're live with details.
And I do want to make sure that the message of forgiveness is given clearly.
His father died lodged in a windshield. Tonight, Brandon Biggs talks about forgiveness and his new life.
Now that American Airlines finally turns a profit, should union work